In neurology, what is the term for the rare neurological condition characterized by sudden, transient episodes of muscle weakness or paralysis, often triggered by specific stimuli such as sudden movement or emotional stress, and what ion channel dysfunction is associated with this disorder? A. Cataplexy, sodium channel dysfunction. B. Myasthenia gravis, acetylcholine receptor dysfunction. C. Transient ischemic attack, TIA, vascular insufficiency. D. Hyperexplexia, glycine receptor dysfunction. Correct answer is D. Hyperexplexia, glycine receptor dysfunction. Which of the following mechanisms is employed by some bacteria to evade the host immune system, involving the release of factors that inhibit the activation of phagocytic cells, preventing their ability to engulf and destroy the bacteria? A. Antigenic variation. B. Quorum sensing. C. Type 3 secretion. D. Immune mimicry. Correct answer is C. Type 3 secretion. In the context of insulin regulation, what is the term for the physiological phenomenon where prolonged exposure to high levels of insulin leads to a reduced cellular response, and cells become less sensitive to the hormone, ultimately contributing to the development of type 2 diabetes? A. Insulin resistance. B. Beta cell dysfunction. C. Hyperinsulinemia. D. Glucagon secretion. Correct answer is A. Insulin resistance. Within a neuron, what is the primary function of the myelin sheath, and which cells are responsible for its production in the central nervous system? A. Accelerate nerve impulse transmission, Schwann cells. B. Provide structural support, astrocytes. C. Enhance synaptic communication, microglia. D. Protect against oxidative stress, oligodendrocytes. Correct answer is A. Accelerate nerve impulse transmission, Schwann cells. Which type of lung cancer is characterized by the presence of gland-like structures and is often associated with non-smokers, females, and a better overall prognosis compared to other subtypes? A. Small cell lung cancer. B. Squamous cell carcinoma. C. Adenocarcinoma. D. Large cell lung cancer. Correct answer is C. Adenocarcinoma. In the endocrine system, what is the primary function of parathyroid hormone, PTH, and how does it contribute to maintaining calcium homeostasis in the body? A. Promotes bone formation, increases osteoblast activity. B. Stimulates adrenal glands, enhances cortisol secretion. C. Regulates blood glucose levels, promotes insulin release. D. Increases blood calcium levels, stimulates bone resorption. Correct answer is D. Increases blood calcium levels, stimulates bone resorption. The hypothalamus is a vital brain region that plays a central role in the regulation of various physiological processes. Which of the following functions is not directly controlled by the hypothalamus? A. Body temperature. B. Thirst and hunger. C. Blood pressure regulation. D. Motor control and coordination. Correct answer is D. Motor control and coordination. Lipopolysaccharide, LPS, is a component found in the outer membrane of certain bacteria and is known for its potent immunostimulatory properties. Which of the following responses is a typical reaction of the immune system to LPS exposure? A. Suppression of inflammation. B. Activation of T lymphocytes. C. Release of anti-inflammatory cytokines. D. Induction of an inflammatory response. Correct answer is D. Induction of an inflammatory response. In histopathology, what is the term for the process of staining tissues with a dye that targets specific structures, allowing pathologists to visualize cellular details under a microscope? A. Immunohistochemistry. B. Histochemistry. C. In situ hybridization. D. Hematoxylin and eosin staining. Correct answer is D. Hematoxylin and eosin staining. In immunology, what is the primary function of regulatory T cells, TREGs, and how do they contribute to the immune system's balance and tolerance? A. Enhance antibody production, activate B cells. B. Promote phagocytosis, engage in antigen presentation. C. Suppress immune responses, prevent autoimmunity. D. Induce inflammation, recruit neutrophils. Correct answer is C. Suppress immune responses, prevent autoimmunity. The nervous system is divided into the central nervous system, CNS, and the peripheral nervous system, PNS. Which of the following components is part of the PNS and is responsible for transmitting sensory information from the body to the CNS? A. Spinal cord. B. Medulla oblongata. C. Peripheral nerves. D. Cerebellum. Correct answer is C. Peripheral nerves. The chondrosternal joint is a specific type of joint in the human body. What structural classification best describes the chondrosternal joint, and what type of movement is primarily associated with this joint? A. Synovial joint, flexion and extension. B. Fibrous joint, limited rotation. C. Cartilaginous joint, gliding movement. D. Ball and socket joint, circumduction. Correct answer is C. Cartilaginous joint, gliding movement. Which of the following is a function of the Golgi apparatus in a eukaryotic cell? A. ATP synthesis. B. Protein synthesis. C. Lipid storage. D. Modification and packaging of proteins. Correct answer is D. Modification and packaging of proteins. Chronic anemia is a condition characterized by persistently low levels of red blood cells. Which of the following types of chronic anemia is primarily caused by impaired absorption of vitamin B12, leading to the inadequate production of mature red blood cells? A. Iron deficiency anemia. B. Aplastic anemia. C. Sickle cell anemia. D. Pernicious anemia. Correct answer is D. Pernicious anemia. What is the primary function of the enzyme amylase in the digestive system? A. Protein digestion. B. Fat digestion. C. Carbohydrate digestion. D. Nucleic acid digestion. Correct answer is C. Carbohydrate digestion. In physiological terms, what is the primary function of the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, RAAS, and how does it contribute to the regulation of blood pressure in response to changes in blood volume and sodium concentration? A. Promotes vasodilation, increases blood pressure. B. Stimulates erythropoiesis, enhances oxygen delivery. C. Regulates fluid and electrolyte balance, raises blood pressure. D. Suppresses the immune system, prevents inflammation. C. Regulates fluid and electrolyte balance, raises blood pressure. Which of the following organelles is responsible for generating ATP through oxidative phosphorylation? A. Endoplasmic reticulum. B. Lysosome. C. Mitochondrion. D. Peroxisome. Correct answer is C. Mitochondrion. Within the gastrointestinal GI system, what is the primary function of the ileocecal valve, and how does it contribute to the regulation of the movement of ingested material through the digestive tract? A. Prevents reflux of stomach contents into the esophagus. B. controls the release of bile into the duodenum. C. Regulates the flow of chyme from the stomach to the small intestine. D. Separates the small intestine from the large intestine, controls the entry of material into the cecum. Correct answer is D. Separates the small intestine from the large intestine, controls the entry of material into the cecum. In a neuron, the resting membrane potential is primarily maintained by the A. Sodium-potassium pump, B. Calcium channels, C. Potassium channels, D. Chloride channels. Correct answer is A. Sodium-potassium pump. Which segment of the nephron is primarily responsible for reabsorption of glucose, amino acids, and ions in the kidney? A. Proximal convoluted tubule, B. Loop of Henle, C. Distal convoluted tubule, D. Collecting duct. Correct answer is A. Proximal convoluted tubule.